All right, hello, KCity residents. Welcome to Pream Radio, season number 2. Pream Radio is KCity's finest radio, first ever Discord-based K-pop talk. Through Pream Radio, we'd like to be the pioneering platform for the Discord K-pop community to be able to talk about what's happening in K-pop in a format that we believe has never been done before. So just to be clear again, all opinions and views are our own, no harm intended for the respective artists, management companies, and the beloved K-pop fans in here. And if you haven't followed yet, or been able to, go follow our official Twitter, Instagram accounts at KCT K-pop. That's KCT K-pop. And our YouTube channel, that's KCity, as well for all the replays and video on demands and the VODs. So today is our first episode of season 2, Pream Radio again, and so we have a couple of very spicy topics here for today's episode. One is SM for sale, and number 2, obviously, Girls Planet 999. So don't forget to chat in the text channel at Pream Chat to join in the conversation, interact with other listeners and the hosts. Now cue that music. All right, never mind. We'll skip that music for now. We have a little bit of a technical difficulty first today, but that's okay. Yeah, yes, you made it. But anyways, as promised, we made some different changes to Pream Radio today. So we're going to increase the quality of this podcast with with sound bits that we weren't able to get to today, but we're going to figure it out for sure. Expect many new and more banger episodes, of course, and expect some surprises from us in the future as well. So, and we have to talk about our server itself, right? So we've seen a massive increase in new members this week. It's mostly due to Girls Planet 999, but we suspect there's other factors as well, thanks to Yahi's master tweeting and some other things as well. But anyways, hoping that we can always be your go-to comfort for just talking about not only K-pop but just anything in general, right? We're here, we're building a community to help anyone with anything, but really, we want to be a shining light or a shining example of what a K-pop community can really be without all the toxic aspects of it, right? We're trying to be the anti-stan Twitter, if you will, because obviously most of us aren't from Korea, so we're trying to be like a good example, right? Setting up an example of a place where people can feel belonged, and not not gaslit or anything like that. But anyways, all right, on to our first topic. So, is SM Entertainment for sale? Now, we all know SM, right? And the super pioneer of the genre of K-pop in general, starting in the 90s and until now, right? And has been debuting so many iconic groups throughout the different generations of K-pop, right? From the beginning with HOT and SES all the way till now, with NCT and all those various subgroups and also aespa, right? So according to the source we got, SM Entertainment actually holds around or over even 20% of the entire Korean entertainment industry in a lot of different ways, because you think about SM, it's not just confined to music, right? They have a whole bunch of different subsidiaries doing a whole bunch of other stuff as well in the entertainment industry, right? So yeah, if people were shocked, yes, 20% of the entire industry. Actually, it's a huge company. But recently, there are rumors about Isuman, so founder of SM, and he's actually reportedly willing to sell his shares in SM. So his shares are, it's about 18.5%. So that is worth around, $42 million. That's a lot in USD, of course. So lots of money in there, right? And the valuation of the company itself So SM Entertainment as an entire company, it's about $2.2 billion dollars. So that's huge in terms of an entertainment company. And of course, so there are a few different front runners, right? For buying as Lee Soo-man's stake, right, in the company. And of course, Korea is a country full of it's an oligarchy. So basically, like there's a few different big companies that are taking over and controlling everything, basically. And actually, before that, 2.2 billion is not even just it's not even a big amount relative to some other big companies out there. So just for context, right? You think about the big tech companies like your Apples and your Amazons. They're worth trillions of dollars. So like just to put it into some context. But the forerunners for kind of buying SM, SM shares are the giants, right? So Kira already shared it with us, right? Kakao, CJ, E&M, and I can never say this correctly. Hebe. Basically,
It's hype. It's hype.
Hive, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
basically
hype.
Big Hit's parent company. But anyways, but yes, BTS Entertainment, yes, correct. But apparently that's reportedly like they're kind of in the red and kind of not as well. So, what do you think? Danny, Jet, anyone else, right in the comments. What do you think about this whole situation of, SM himself like selling his shares, and what's going to be the future of the entertainment landscape? Like, how's the power dynamic going to shift, right? Depending on who buys them out.
True. You wanna go first, Jet, or?
Damn. I'll be honest, this is my first time hearing about this. Because
Oh, really?
I wanted to come in here fresh, and this is actually my first time hearing about it.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, as
Respectable.
a consumer, like, we're all fans of K-pop, so as a consumer, if you think about it, if your group, say, is under SM and they get bought out by Big Hit Entertainment, does it matter much to you as a consumer? And will things change much? Because I remember when G-Friend was under, what was their old company?
Source.
Yeah. Then they transferred to Hybe. It was actually kind of nothing really changed much.
I mean, their
Nothing really
sound has
changes,
always
right? Yeah.
evolved.
Arguably, it could have been
right?
better. Like, they got more promotions, more music, and
more
generally more
resources,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
More
And I feel
money to
like
use.
I think on the consumer side, nothing much should change, at least, like with these new groups, unless Hybe has some sort of master plan behind this. Like, you never know.
Yeah, I feel the first thing I want to know is SM gonna go retired himself? Like, like, what was the reason behind? What's like the reason
Well, I
behind
mean,
the Isuman? Like,
well, I mean, you have to
he's
realize
old.
this dude is in his 70s. Okay, so like,
He is? Oh my.
yeah, he's in his 70s already. So like, he's not exactly a young gun anymore.
True.
Like,
I guess that's the reason. But
I'm assuming like you might want to,
Call it quits.
take it easy. I mean, like he left the CEO position like years ago too, right? And now, like SM is there's two CEOs, there's co-CEOs of SM, and like these are like young guys, right? They're in their 30s, right? So yeah, so that like he's just around, right?
Just looking over,
helping to produce some songs here and there for Luna.
He's just doing his stuff,
He's just here, helping out Luna for some reason.
Helping out.
and having his own radio show, like,
he's liking Luna a lot, and then he puts like the folklore into his groups.
Well, I mean, it was like, oh, I like this, version of this storyline for Luna. I'll help them out.
Lore and everything,
Like, all right, inject entire cinematic universe for all the groups.
I guess I'm gonna copy it. Let's go.
Actually,
to the SM universe.
Yeah.
Right, so I think it'll be like, I mean, 20% of the whole Korean entertainment industry is huge. Even 5% of it is huge.
Yeah.
And he has over like what 20%. The SM Entertainment itself has 20%
But
share.
yeah, 20% is still
It's crazy huge,
2
dude.
billion. It's still a lot of money.
This isn't just
Yeah.
K-pop. It's the whole Korean
It's the
entertainment.
whole Korean entertainment industry,
Yeah.
like acting and everything, I guess.
Yeah.
And anything
Yeah,
else.
acting, like, don't forget they have an entire like AI division.
Modeling industry, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
right?
modeling, like the entire AI, like where does the eye avatars from aespa come from? They have an entire AI division.
Yeah.
True that they have the whole R&D department in
Yeah,
themselves.
R&D, an entire R&D, exactly.
It's crazy to think that even he willing to sell his share. It's like, I mean, he built the company from scratch, right? It's like
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
It's his
like his
baby.
child at
his
this point.
baby. Yeah.
It's his baby, and he's willing to sell it to his competitor. I mean, it might as well gone to foreigners, I think.
Yeah.
Because if he's selling it to his competitor, don't you think it'll be some sort of a monopoly process?
Well,
If you
yeah,
sold it-
basically, like it's gonna be at the very end. It's gonna be just like CJ, Kakao, and Hype, right?
Yeah.
So
At the end of the
That's not
day,
gonna be fun.
yeah.
like you
the end of the day-
want to have like want to start up a new entertainment company. You're just gonna get bought right away with one of the three giants,
Yeah.
right? It's like, okay, you can't have an independent label, right? That kind of thing, per se, right? I mean, like even like if you see even the smaller like hip hop labels too, they're getting bought up by these giants as well.
By these
right?
giants as well.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, right?
Right? Like you look at something like High Up Entertainment, right? The Stacy's company. It's like,
Stacy's company.
I was hoping they would stay independent. Then they got bought as well. So like money talks in this industry. Just saying.
Yeah, they need the
Definitely.
fresh funds. Okay, let's imagine if Hype buy the share, like Hype Entertainment,
Oh
the
god.
parent of BTS company. I mean, if you take a look at the example that just said, like
G-Friend,
like
yeah.
nothing really changes, right?
I mean, you think
I
about like, what does High already also have Playlist as well, right?
Pledis
I mean,
as well.
I mean, did 17 and New West's music change a lot?
Not really.
I think, right?
So and let's see if Kakao also trying to offer
Oh, yeah.
or even buy the share. So if you guys didn't know that, Kakao is a parent company for Playam. Playam is a home for Weekly, Apink, and Victon.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And then
Yeah, well,
they have-
Idam is basically IU's personal company within.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
And the more known Starship Entertainment.
Let's
Kakao
go.
also owns Starship Entertainment, home to WJSN, Monster X, Soyu, and etc. So if it goes to Kakao M, I think Kakao M already has more shares than SM to begin with. It'll be like 40%. I have to assume. Like it'll be crazy, man. Kakao is like the huge company.
You have to also remember, like they do streaming as well. They own
They
one.
do
Oh,
streaming as
right,
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they own One the K, so like that's like, so many groups, music videos and distribution go through there too. So
Man, 2.2 billion US dollar. What will you guys do with that money?
I mean, don't forget you know what CJ E&M owns?
Mhm.
Mnet.
Oh, true.
Oh, right.
Mnet. Yes, CGNMs owns Mnet. Basically
Yeah.
the broadcasting, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What would you guys
Yeah,
do?
and you know how Mnet like owns like so much, just everything, right? So
If I got like 2.2 billion US dollar, I'll be settled for life, man.
okay, look,
Definitely.
you can be settled for life like with $10 million. Like don't forget like the
$10 million. I agree, yeah.
2 billion, like 2.2 billion.
All right.
Yeah.
Joseph says buy the whole world. I think the whole world is
No. You know who
more
wants to
than
buy
that.
the whole world? You know who wants to buy the whole world? Hype.
Slowly.
Hype. Like,
Slowly but surely.
They own Scooter Braun's company now.
Yeah, so
Really?
BTS
Oh my
world
God.
domination, literally.
Like literally, like that was, I think that was Hype's master plan all along. you know, when comes the time when BTS has to go to the army, why not just take over the whole world
That's true.
before they come back?
7 mans ruling the world.
Okay, but those 7 men have made so much money for not. We're not even talking about like just Big Hit or Hype in general. Like they contributed like billions of dollars to the South Korean economy. Okay,
True.
like with,
Yeah.
like with
Yeah.
how many fans there are over the world, like buying all this stuff. Oh man, yeah, it's massive.
Honestly, I think I haven't checked yet. Yeah, right. I haven't checked. I haven't done my research yet on this, but I think SM is at loss nowadays.
At a loss, like
At a
profit
loss,
wise.
yeah. At a loss. Yeah, profit wise, I think.
They probably are doing a lot of capital investment into other
Yeah,
areas.
capital
Mm,
investment.
yeah.
As well.
And
So
they're
I think they are
and they're
offering.
like and their cooperation with the foreign company, let's say the US company with the Sony Music, I guess, or is
Mm.
it Universal? The one with
Yeah,
Pictures,
the
yeah.
or something. That's
Super
one of
M,
them. Yeah,
Sony, right?
it's one of them. Yeah,
I think it doesn't really pay off.
I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I have no idea about SM's strategy going forward, other than the fact that they want to, incorporate more like AI technology and things like that, right? If you think about
Mm.
like just like we're just talking about music wise, right? I don't know. Like, I mean, it's great. The groups are under there are great, but it's just like what is the strategic direction with SM? Right, obviously they're pioneer, right, with
They're the pioneer, I agree.
in K-pop, but now how are they gonna take it to the next level? No pun intended, but like,
Okay.
how?
Okay.
I mean, just ask. And I'm kidding. Anyways, but like where are they going to go from here? Like even if let's say like Yusuman like sells the shares to Kakao, right? Like where is this going to go, right? What do you think? Because like here's the thing too, if because SM like what Kira said is true. Like both SM and YG have been demoted to mid-tier companies or mid-sized
Yeah.
businesses. They're actually not that big anymore, like in terms of like company size, valuation, things like that. Obviously Hype has surpassed SM in terms of like just raw like dollar value, right? Because of BTS mainly. TXT is also there too, but there's also that. But then also I think if you look at a company like JYP, they actually make more money than SM too.
True.
For the sheer
Mhm.
reason they just have a lot more groups, a lot more content
Yeah.
as well,
More popular groups.
right? And JYP I think, has completely won the girl group game, like just flat out. Like there's no competition here. Like JYP knows how to make girl groups, and we'll get into this in the next section. But Cube Entertainment has gone the opposite way. Anyways, but, that's what I think about now, like
Yo.
just with the landscape of everything, right?
Yeah, I think we gotta wait for the official news whether like
Yeah, anything could happen, honestly.
anything could happen at this point. I mean, SM himself can like back down and not sell his share.
And not sell.
He's just trying to stir up
Yeah.
something.
Or I
Just
think he
try to
just
stir up some drama.
you,
This guy.
I think it's just gauging, maybe like gauging the interest.
That's
See,
good,
like, How
yeah.
much money can you cash out with?
That's good.
Yeah. Like just
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, what does the chat think? Okay, look, look, Kira, Kwang. I mean, they're a holding company, right? I mean, like, yes, they invest.
Yeah, they are holding company.
Yes, I mean, like they own like BBC, but like that's not the main focus, right?
Hmm.
And entertainment, like they wanted to diversify their assets, and so that's why they have Polaris and then BBC under them as well. So I don't think they're gonna be like I don't know if
Interested.
BBC is ever going to debut another group too, like after Luna.
True.
I'm not sure.
Stick
sure what their
to what
strategy
you
is.
know. They're just
Because I mean, like, look, Luna is probably the most well-funded K-pop group in probably the history of everything.
In the history of K-pop, I agree.
Mm.
Like
They spent like
literally,
nine,
you know how much
yeah,
money they dumped into Luna? Oh my
9 million
god!
USD, man.
Like
9 million
millions
USD
of dollars into Luna. Yeah.
Luna was a long process. I feel like if
to debut a group.
yeah, BBC releases a new group and they're like no lore, no pre-debut songs. It feels kind of
Like
cheap, kind of weird.
like their
Weird.
first debut, like they set the standard like so impossibly
Yeah,
high now.
yeah. Like the process of debuting a group, yeah.
Right? Like how are they ever going to have enough money to? I mean, I think Luna makes decent profit as well. Like I think they're profitable. Like
Yeah.
I don't think like any of the Luna members are necessarily in debt per se,
Mm.
but I don't know. I haven't asked Soojin herself, right? So I don't know.
Okay.
So, but I don't think they're in debt. I think they're making money.
Yeah, they got by.
But how much money? I don't know, right? So,
Anyway,
anyways,
Yeah. They're going to hype. But anything can
The
happen.
hype?
no.
Nah, that's just my prediction. That's just my
What's
prediction.
going to happen is that SM is going to buy BBC, and then Kakao is going to buy SM. Done.
Oh, yes.
Everything's gonna
I'll
go
take
to,
that.
to Kakao at the end of the day.
All right, cool. I think we've had a lot of thought on this matter, but I think the audience here has has said their part as well. I think we can move on to the next part, right? It's been such a great discussion, but I think we have some other stuff to cover as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. We were supposed to cue some music here, but I don't think it's gonna work. So.
Technical difficulties.
Anyways, yeah. So we have a couple of spicy things to talk about. All right. So
Spicy?
part 2, 2 pieces of news that we need to address. Now the first one is probably a shock to many of you. Yesterday, is that a particular I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off. Soojin is leaving G-I-DLE. So this is kind of difficult because I have to be honest, right? Soojin was actually my first G-I-DLE bias, so it's kind of difficult just to talk about in terms of just I don't know it.
As a fan.
Well, I wouldn't say I didn't expect it, but it's just difficult circumstances. So if anyone doesn't know the context right now, basically yesterday Cube Entertainment put out a statement saying that Soojin is leaving G-I-DLE, and that they're going to promote as a 5-member group now, because earlier this year Soojin was embroiled in a lot of bullying controversy, and yeah, and so it's not just one person, it was actually like many people, including a relatively known actress, I think, right? So yeah, so I don't know if you want to go through the entire statement, but it's basically like, yeah, Soojin is leaving G-I-DLE. Basically just bombshell, done, right? Out of the blue, that kind of thing. So I need to know, Danny, Jet, what do you think? And then also, what does the chat think as well about the situation?
Honestly, the most, or I wouldn't say the most interesting thing, but the most baffling thing is the fact that Soojin and Cube Entertainment remained silent after that actress accused Soojin of bullying. Like, I remember one accusation of hers, they straight up denied it, right? I think it was smoking,
Like, no, this
smoking
never
and
happened,
bullying.
right?
Yeah. Then there's this actress that comes out of nowhere, has accusations against Soojin, and then they just go silent for like weeks and months. So I think it was safe. Nah, I mean I can't say it, but like if you knew you were innocent, you would release a statement, right? And the fact that
Or
they
just
remained
denying, it's
silent,
like, oh no, this isn't true.
Yeah.
exactly. The fact that they remained
That makes
silent,
sense.
it's kind of weird, honestly.
It tells something, right? It tells something.
that there might be some truth to it.
Yeah.
You know.
To some extent, yeah.
Mm.
It's for me, it's saddening because if you guys didn't know yet, G-I-DLE was my second ever girl group, idol girl group that I ever watched
Oh, no,
live in person.
you saw them live
I
too.
saw them
Oh,
live
yeah.
in person.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it.
The first one was being Blackpink. The second one was
Oh, yeah, he
G-I-DLE.
said it.
Look, I was supposed to see Six Members Giotto as well before COVID ruined everything, right?
Yeah, because the canceled concert, and then
Yeah.
I saw Soojin in person, and she's out of context. She's very beautiful. I'm just gonna let it out here, and it feels
I mean,
bad.
okay. Look. You just have to be honest. She's very attractive. Okay.
She is. But
Yeah.
if you ever seen Shua in person, like she's unbelievably, she's unbelievable, man. She's so pretty. Okay, I'm
Okay.
I'm I'm getting out of context here, right?
Okay. No.
So
Okay.
He's
Control
bugging.
yourself.
He's bugging.
Control yourself, please.
right, back to the topic.
Oh,
Like,
he's
okay,
back.
so,
He's back.
her leaving G-I-DLE is just sad for me. But again, I agree with Jet. There's something to it. There's something that they didn't tell us. They didn't tell us, and I respect her decision. I mean,
Okay.
it's gonna be
Wait, hold
mentally
on.
drained.
Is it even her decision, or did Cube just kick
Oh,
her out?
That we
true.
didn't know. That we didn't know. That we didn't know. But
Right? Because
I'm
no
just
one told us anything, right?
true.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming
Absolutely
here. So
nothing.
if it was her decision, then I respect her decision. If it was Cube decision, I also respect their decision because I think it's mentally drained for Soojin. I mean, she got cut from the Universe song, man. She
Mm.
already recorded it.
Oh, yeah.
She already recorded the music video as well. She got cut from it, and they had
Oh, from one of
to
the music
do a
videos.
whole.
And I mean, the other thing too is because Giotto, like the members also opened up individual Instagram accounts as well.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
she wasn't
damn.
allowed to get one either, right?
Yeah.
So it's just, I mean, it was all like everyone was already kind of like, in that 5-member Giotto mode anyways for a while. Right? So
Yeah. And to put it this way, like if you ever see that, Yuki being busy in China, as you can see, she's not in the second season of the. She been replaced by Miju on that one channel. What's it? Learn Way.
Learn Way, yeah. I mean,
Learn
like,
Way.
here's the thing. Giotto now, ever since the Soojin controversy, is that they've been doing individual activities, right?
Individual
So like,
activities.
Mm.
Yeah.
so UT is back in China. Soyeon is doing her solo stuff. Minnie is back in Thailand, right?
Oh, she is?
Sunhwa was back in Taiwan for a little bit, and then Neon was just busy, like just hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
If I was look, I like G-I-DLE, but I'm not like the biggest fan of them. I like their songs and all, but all signs are pointing towards like the worst side, man. Like I'm gonna be real here. Like be ready for something like the worst, I guess. I don't know.
Like, I mean, like the actress, like her name is Soojin. So I think like you could have like I think she was holding back herself as well. There's probably some
was
like
holding
really
back
damning
herself, yeah.
accusations in there that would have absolutely like ruined like her, right? So that could
But
have
then
been
again, but then again, we gotta take into the equation that Cube is a shitty company at managing their artists.
Oh, well, I mean, okay, look, okay. If you see their track record with girl groups, okay,
It's not good.
well, I mean, it's good. Like they debut really good groups, but they can never manage them properly.
True.
1 minute
They can never like
disbanded.
maintain them.
CLC is basically disbanded at this point. Giotto lost a member, and they're all doing solo stuff now. Like
Yeah.
they're losing momentum, and then
Yeah.
Lightsum is so nugu right now. I'm not even joking.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I feel like
relative to even like all the other groups before, like 4 minute, CLC and G-IDLE, like their debut didn't get much recognition at all. Like if I'm being super honest,
Yeah.
it's just like
It is
that's
true,
cool.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's like Cube has like 1,000 horsepower for their debut, but they're like slowly losing it along the way. Like
Their wheels fall
like
off.
after a couple of years.
Well, it's like,
Yeah,
oh, well, look,
their
we have
wheels are
new
falling
tools to
off and
do now,
everything.
right? Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they're too focused
their wheels are
on
falling off.
just making music. They forget the other
Just
things
making
like
music.
mental health and personal relationships and
Yeah.
stuff.
Or like just in general, protecting their artists, protecting
Yeah.
their like yeah.
Well,
So,
yeah, that too.
protecting their assets.
Here's the thing. Soojin actually. So, even before this whole controversy, I mean, she's been, in some other stuff as well. Like just with, you remember those dating rumors when
Oh God. Yeah.
when and Dong were kicked out. She was wrapped up in some. I mean, but that was true actually, right? Did do that, but then I think also during the allegations now, right? She did admit to some stuff as well.
Smoking,
right?
yeah.
Just like I mean, yeah, smoking being the main thing, but I guess not being the you know outstanding citizen. But like here's the thing: not a lot of people were even like that at a young age. Like everyone had their immature phase
Absolutely.
as well, right? So, I mean, here's the thing. Also, she was the main dancer for G-I-DLE. So, yeah, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
presence that's going to be missed, I think,
Yeah.
moving forward, like for the group. And then also, Alone pointed out a really good point as well, because yeah, UT is basically a Chinese celebrity now as well.
Yeah, she's doing so
how's that
well.
going how is that? She went solo in China already. So how are we going to have the same thing that's always going to happen with with Chinese idols in K-pop? Like, are they just gonna all leave again?
Backing down from
Like
Korea.
WJSN and then the C line and WJSN and then
Chinese industry,
and
man.
then, like, is it gonna be the same thing? Like,
Yeah.
she's gonna jump ship back to China again? Like,
I hope not. I hope not. It's like Jado is a if you don't know that, Jado was the I think still is the second most streamed K-pop groups,
Yeah.
girl groups on Spotify. The first one being Blackpink.
after Blackpink,
Second one,
right?
yeah,
they were. I mean,
they were the second.
they're
They are the second.
they're super popular, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
They got a
before the
lot of help
hiatus.
from KDA as well.
From KD as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, the KDA collaboration was just really good.
Yeah.
For the brand.
Huge.
So, yeah. So I mean, are we seeing the fall of G-I-DLE and then also Cube Entertainment? What do you think?
For Cube themselves, I don't think so, because Cube has always been the underdog of this industry. They always been like the third wheel in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
They're always there, right? Yeah.
They're always there, like
They're
putting
just there. They're on the
solid
side.
debut, solid
solid
groups,
group,
but
solid group, but they can never manage them properly. Yeah.
yeah, after a couple of years, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't think the company themselves like bother
No,
much.
the company has enough assets. Like you look
Has
at
enough
you look at
assets.
who they still have. I mean, B2B still makes a lot of money for them. Pentagon as well.
True.
And then
True.
I mean, G-I-DLE as individual members, they still rake in a lot of money too.
They
Yeah.
are, yeah.
In terms of like the different markets they cover. And then I mean, Light Sum is starting out, but like I mean, they have popular enough members too.
They'll get there.
So
Let's read some chat. Let's read from some chat. Hoon says, this band Cube.
True.
This band Cube.
okay, look, so many people are hating on Cube now. Obviously, they have valid reasons too. But I mean, this is the same thing that happened when Hyuna and Dawn were kicked out of Cube as well for dating, right? I mean, they still survived, right? They're still here.
Yeah.
That was an unpopular decision, right?
Yeah.
So
They survived because they had G-I-DLE.
I don't think G-I-DLE should disband either. I think they're still like a great group as five as well.
Yeah.
I think they'll manage. Yeah.
I think it's fine.
As long
like,
as they have
like like I think like as long as Soyeon is in a group, like it's still fine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Like,
about to
literally,
say
like,
that.
if you have Soyeon in a group, like it's all good. Like you just she can carry by herself. She can carry like a group of 5, like how many numbers, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
she's good.
she's a walking entertainment company all by herself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The production, the
right?
personality,
Yeah.
All right.
everything.
Rasail Kun says, all I can say is that if she is innocent, she and the company should have fought it. That's
True.
what Jasper said. Yeah.
Well, that's
But
Nothing
they
true.
has been
remain
done.
Like, or
silent.
just be really harsh with her. Was like no, right? Or I'm gonna counter sue you or whatever, right? So
It's like behind the scenes stuff that us as fans didn't know, and we will
Mm.
never know probably. It's
I
most
mean,
likely Cube in Cube. Yeah.
that's true. But I mean, the other thing also, right, is you know, is what even what is even going through Soojin's head too,
Oh,
right? At this
true.
point, I mean, I'm sure probably G-Idol probably did their like goodbye thing behind the scenes as well, right? Already, so
Yeah.
prepare for this moment.
It'll be. I mean, I cannot even imagine, man. It'll be hard for her. Like,
Yeah,
it will be
definitely.
already mentally drained the first time
Like, I think
she's.
for Soojin, I mean, like here's the thing: we've seen people who've been kicked out of groups, but then they come back solo as well. But they've mostly, if not all, have been boy group members,
Mm.
right? So I'm
True.
looking at Bi. I'm looking at Wonho. I'm looking at Woojin as well, right? So they've been able to salvage their entertainment career in a
Yeah.
way, right? So I'm not sure if Soojin can
If
do
Soojin
that
can do the
as
same,
well,
or
right?
or Plan B, go back being a regular Joes.
Or or just not be a celebrity, right?
Mm, yeah.
So
Soojin is
Yeah.
relatively like introverted and shy. I'm not really sure how she would do as a soloist.
True.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. But what Jet said is very accurate. Like she's not exactly the very talkative type
Mm, yeah.
as well. Because if you are a soloist, I mean, like okay, I mean here I'll take an example. I think Changya is an introvert as well, but there's the way that she portrays herself, like in terms of stage presence, and she's very
Mm,
like even though she's quiet, more on the quiet side as well, she's able to express herself, right? A lot of times, if you look at
absolutely.
kind of even her interaction with the other Giotto members as well, like it's like
She's
okay,
like
look,
very timid, right?
I mean, like not to say anything bad, but it just didn't exactly like fit with the other personalities in a way. Like she was the quiet one, whereas everyone else is super loud. you see, like
True. Yeah.
you see, like everyone, like like
Yarabin.
Yuti and Shua are so loud, and then Mion is a crackhead, and then and so on. I mean, like she's a bit quieter too, but like she can lead, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. And not to like discredit her or like her talent and anything, but I don't see her being a soloist just because from the track record of G-Idol being like all songs made by Soyeon, produced by
Mm,
Soyeon.
yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
even before G-Idol debuted, like this is like it was always been known as like the G-Idol group, or sorry, the
the
Soyeon group,
Soyeon group.
right? So,
Soyeon group.
Soyeon and friends, right?
I mean, it's not a bad thing to have like one person like carrying the whole team. I mean,
If it works, it
if it works, it
works.
works.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally, totally. It's racking numbers. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah,
I mean, like the main difference between say something like a 4 minute and G-Idol, right, is that because like in 4 minute, right, if people didn't know, like Hyuna like took over everything, right, like literally like most popular member, had all the solos, everything like that, right. I think the popularity in G-Idol is much more even and it's spread out more, right.
True. Yeah.
In a way, it's not like Soa and everything, right? Soa, I mean, yes, of course, like she, is the main producer and everything like that, right? Rapper, whatever. But then UT has a very like strong solo career as well. Mini has her own brand as well, right? I mean, yeah, maybe like Soojin, Miyeon, and Shuha has less relative to those three, but they're still like they're still relatively well known, right? In a way, like doing their solo stuff. So in a way, it's better. But like, yeah, I do agree. Like Soojin, maybe not the best, in doing solo and going solo, but I mean, poor girl is gonna get hammered. Like, if she ever comes back to the entertainment industry, like in terms of like call her bullies and a bully and right. So I don't know if she's able to handle that. So
yeah, until they release a statement, if they will release a statement at all, it's gonna be hard for her to
they
go
never
back.
did for Hyuna and Dawn. They're like,
Yeah.
nope, they're out
Yeah,
now.
it's like the chat says. It's all cube being cube. I mean, yeah,
This is a classic cube. Whenever
What do
there's
you
a problem,
expect?
just pick them out.
they're just gonna like ignore
Kick
and
them
move
out
on.
or disband them, right?
Ignore, move on, and hey, here's another comeback from this group.
Hey, look, Giotto having a problem. Here, have light some.
Oh shit!
Damn, the
Why is that
band-aid.
so hard?
This isn't even a cube. This isn't even a cube strategy as well. This is also SM.
Yeah.
Yeah,
FX has a problem. Debut Red Velvet. Red Velvet has a problem. Debut aespa.
yeah.
Damn, I just realized that. That's crazy.
It's a distraction kind of thing, right? Like for me, like for example, like I fully believed, like for example, like Red Velvet was supposed to debut with Ice Cream Cake in 2015 and have like Yuri there as well, but then Sully left FX in 2014, and so they're like, oh, we can't, and then also Jessica Gate happened in 2014.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh no, we need a new girl group now.
They pulled out the
2014
backup
bad.
song.
I think Red Velvet debuted a bit early, so that's why Yuri
Yeah.
can join until Ice Cream
Yeah.
Cake. And then aespa, same thing. Like I think aespa was going to do Black Mamba in like earlier this year, like in like January 2021 or something,
But
right?
it earlier.
But then because of the whole Irene thing, right, their debut got pushed up to October, November, whenever they debuted Black Mamba. So like it's it's interesting. Yeah.
But
anyways, we'll see. That I think we've beaten this topic to death. So
yeah.
and we need some more positive news here.
Yeah.
Am I right? So I think
Yes,
next
sir.
news is going to be a little bit more positive. It is going to be a solo debut. Actually, if we're talking about the the possibility of Soojin going solo, we have a great solo debut coming up from none other than Kwon Eunbi.
Let's go.
Of IZ*ONE. So what do you think?
Hey,
Hey.
I'll be biased here. And her being like the first member out of IZ*ONE,
Out
former
of
member
all
of
ones to
IZ*ONE,
debut, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
to debut first.
Mhm.
It's a great decision. Like she's gonna be leading by example here. The thing I'm worried the most is whether she like gonna be like an instant success, or she be like Chang'a.
I
Like,
mean,
takes her
yeah,
like
I mean,
2 years to
eventually, yeah, it took
Yeah,
a
eventually.
go to hit like
Yeah.
actual success, right?
Yeah, but then again, it's like unfair to compare IOI to IZ*ONE because IOI
that's
only had
true,
like
true.
10 months and IZ*ONE had
Yeah.
like
That's
two
true. And then
2.5
IZ*ONE
years.
is probably one of the most successful K-pop
Produce
groups
group.
in history.
K-pop
Produce.
group, yeah.
Actually,
Other
So
produce, yeah.
it's different. The standards are different, right?
I'm absolutely stoked and I'm absolutely hyped hearing that Kwon Eunbi's she's gonna debut as a solo artist.
I think it's a better fit than trying to fit her into Rocket Punch, right?
Oh god.
True. Yeah, she's not gonna fit in well with Rocket
Really,
Punch.
like it's basically gonna be like, yo, Yoni, I'm the leader now. Oh my
Yeah.
Imagine Eunbi dancing to juice, 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 juice. Oh god,
Juice,
hell
No
nah.
way.
Hell nah.
I love the song. Juice was like my first Rocket Punch song that I like. Not
Oh
gonna lie.
really? Oh really?
Yeah, yeah.
Not even bouncy? Okay.
Not even bouncy. Yeah, I love Juice and the Blue album. I don't know what the name of
Hell
the
yeah.
album. I forgot.
Blue
But
Punch.
here's the thing.
I think
Blue
Blue Punch.
Punch. Right.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If Eunbi make it first day, like she win like a weekly show, then it'll like
Good for
set the
her.
standard sets the standard high for the rest of the member. It'll be like bad for the member, but also good that IZ*ONE member can like
Well,
totally
can succeed
nailed it.
separately too,
Yeah,
right?
separately too. But it'll be sets the standard high because I heard that Yena is also making a debut solo
Rumors, yes,
Mm.
as a
rumors.
solo. Yeah, rumored as a solo artist.
Okay, okay.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be funny
Yeah, that's
when like
okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing that's really interesting. I saw with I-DLE, the only well, okay, now yeah, Somi now also that Somi and Chunga were the ones that went solo, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the rest of them were put into group,
Groups.
groups, or I mean, Somi went back to acting, but like all the other people went, all the other members went into groups, right? With mixed success as well. I mean, some of them have already disbanded, right?
Oh.
While other ones have, they're still in their groups, but like it's still like meh. I mean, not to say, I mean, Daya is meh, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, Nine went to go into acting after Kristen, and then Pinky's doing her
Yeah.
stuff in China. But anyways, if we look at now with I-DLE, right, we're seeing I think a lot more of the members are going to do solo stuff, as opposed to being in groups necessarily. If you look at, I mean, we've already talked about the topic a lot, right? Where they're not going to try to awkwardly fit like the members into groups. I mean, I think the only people who are going to probably debut in groups are, well, the Starship Girls, right?
Starship Girls, I agree.
And then who else? I don't know who else
Yeah.
will be fit into a group, right? So like we're gonna see a lot more soloists coming out, which I think is gonna be
Coming out of
interesting.
I-DLE.
How are they going to stand out as much as if they were in I-DLE? That's what I'm interested to see. I think Eunbi has a potential to go the Chunga trajectory as long as she has a great concept for her debut. If the concept is kind of meh, like it's gonna set a bad first impression, right?
We'll
So,
see. We'll see. We'll see on 24th of August.
We'll
What's
see.
that in?
We'll see. I'm cautiously
9
optimistic.
days? Damn.
Yes, sir.
I mean, Kura is basically just her own entertainment as well. So like,
Yeah, she's good. She can handle herself.
dude, she's just gonna be solo. Yeah, that's fine. And then Nako and Itomi are gonna do their AKB stuff, right?
They're not gonna leave Japan anytime soon. Let's be real.
Nah, they're back. They're gonna be back in Japan for. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Let's read chat.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of chat too here. Yeah.
I can see Minju and Haewon going acting. Yeah,
Is
I can see how.
is
and
AT
Haewon
Entertainment going to debut a group or no? Like, I know they have a lot of trainees.
True.
And then, I mean, Urban Works is not going anywhere too. I mean, like, where is Krisha Chu? Like, where is she?
Chu.
Like that company is going nowhere too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I don't know what to say, but I think it's. I don't think some of the members are like fit in to be solo, like Eunbi. But the other member, because I follow them a
I'm
lot.
not. Like, I mean, like, so here's the thing. Like, would say someone like Yana be better as a soloist or be in every, right? That's the question. I have no idea. I think Eunbi is the best suited out of all of the girls to
For
be solo.
yeah, I agree.
No.
Yeah.
So, Wanyoung's gonna be with Eugene in the new Starship.
Oh yeah, I think Starship is like set. They already have the trainees.
And then
Starship,
and then the new WM group with Cheon as well.
with Cheon as well. So like
that's
WM
that's
and
gonna debut.
Yeah, so WM Starships always has like many trainees. You gotta believe that.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
have
and
like
like that's
tons
right.
of
Yeah.
trainees
They have like
all the
yeah,
time.
they always have loads of trainees. That's true.
Lots of trainees all the time. They just like picking girls off the street. Like, you want to be trainees? Let's go trainee here. Like that, like picking.
I swear that was BBC. Yo,
There
you
was
want
a
to be
BBC.
part of
Yeah.
Luna? Go come audition.
Let's go. Yo, debut tomorrow. Ifs, you go by the name Ifs. Tomorrow, debut.
Hey,
We have an
Olivia, do
add-on.
you want to come back and debut? Okay, sure. For one
It's
day,
like-
alright, you're debuting. Oh, I swear to you, that was BBC's strategy. It's like, hey, yeah, we have some girls here. Yeah, we're gonna put together a group.
Like a group.
Yeah. Fun fact: Yena was once she was once one of the BBC trainees.
Yeah, she was there quite early too with
Yeah.
with Heejin
Imagine.
and Soojin too, right?
Yeah, imagine. Yeah,
was pretty
imagine
early.
if she was debut with Luna, what would the sound be?
Oh damn.
I don't know.
I couldn't see that
like,
happening.
How would that how would that happen? Like what would her role in Luna be? I don't know.
I mean, her role in Aizuan was like all rounder. She can rap, she can
Yeah,
sing,
she can do
she can
everything, right?
dance.
That kind of thing, right?
She's like the
So-
Changa of the group,
Well,
along with Chaeyeon.
well, yeah. I mean, it's versatile, right? That's what I would
Versatile,
describe,
Yeah.
right? And she's amazing at variety too. Like she's just funny.
Yeah.
That's a great trait to have as an idol, right?
Anyways,
But
so
anyways,
too far away.
yeah, I mean, like quickly addressing Kira's thing. It was basically so the story. If people didn't know the story of how Olivia Hay ended up in Luna, so basically, like there's an
So funny.
audition process, right? So she made it past the first round, and then for her second round of auditions for Luna, she felt lazy that day and didn't even do much. Like she just sang a bit, and then she's like she already knew she wasn't gonna make it, kind of thing. And then a while later, BBC really just called her up. It's like, hey, do you want to be part of Luna? She's
like
like,
begging.
hell yeah! And then she
You got the job.
That's basically how Olivia ended up in Luna.
Like, I feel like BBC's way of training their trainees are so gangster. Like, even Jinsol. So here's the funny story about Jinsol. Jinsol like doubting the BBC company because it looks so shady from outside.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, like it's a new
small-
company. It's a new company,
Yeah.
right? Didn't know anything.
small 2-story building.
Yeah.
But when she went up and to enter the dance the dance practice room, she saw Heejin and she was like, "Oh, this girl's pretty. I think this is a good,
She kind of
I think
cute.
this is a good company." That's all.
Yo, I do
Yo,
the same.
Okay, look, I couldn't even imagine how like someone like Heejin went to this company. She was the first to debut, so she was probably the oldest, like the longest lasting trainee there too. They're like, probably they asked her like, "Hey, do you want to come debut with us?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unknown
There's-
company, nothing.
There's so many behind the scenes story about how the members like debuting because they didn't expect it at all, except for a couple exceptions for like Heejin, Hyunjin, and Hustle because they were
Yeah,
there.
I mean those three were always guaranteed to do. The other
debut,
girls,
yeah.
like, no, we didn't really know.
Yeah, and like
Oh, Eve's story is really funny too. Did she train for only like a month?
yeah.
Something ridiculous like that. Yeah.
Anyways, we've been saying
Anyways, that was a huge aside. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, back to Eunbi and solo debut and Eyes One. So
Uh,
I mean, here's the thing. I think the person who has the biggest question mark on the career is, or two people actually. What are Chaewon and Yuri gonna do?
oh, true.
Hmm.
My
Like,
bias. My
yeah,
ultimate
your
bias
bias.
is
What is your
Chaewon, but
bias gonna do, Danny?
I'm worried about her future because I don't know, man. Does
Like, is she gonna be stuck in no
William-
man's land? Like, in terms of like,
Yeah.
she can't debut with Rocket Punch or, go solo. I mean, I don't know. Like, if William's gonna do another solo, right? You know what I mean? So-
Alone says being cute. I mean,
I can
that's her
see
like
Yuri going
24/7.
solo.
For Chaewon, I don't think she fits in like a solo concept.
Yeah.
No,
It's
no,
not
I
that,
think she's better
it's
in a
not that
group.
her talent, but
She's better in a
it's just
group. I
yeah.
don't know.
she fits in a group. much.
I mean, is
And
she
I don't.
really gonna go into or join Rocket Punch like 2 years
Yeah.
after
Also,
they debuted?
yeah. Also,
Right?
I don't think she will like debut in. She will be joining Rocket Punch anytime soon because William already sets out a different profile page as an artist for her
Right. Yeah,
and
she's just
Eunbi as
her
well.
own
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah,
Right?
it's not happening.
Yeah. But if she's gonna be like a solo artist, she's gonna be not gonna lie, she's gonna have a hard time competing with Eunbi.
Even just with Eunbi, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let alone all the other great soloists out there, right?
Because not gonna lie, the stage presence of Eunbi is like unbearable. It's just like everywhere.
I
If
mean,
Eunbi was
here's the
Batman,
thing. Like Eunbi,
Sewon is the Robin.
yeah, she's. I mean, of course, she's the leader of Ice One, right? She always had the
Yeah,
spotlight.
and the oldest.
I mean, doesn't hurt that she kind of looks like Irene too. So like,
Yeah, she's
yeah.
funny, yeah. Alright, I think it's safe to say we go to the next topic.
I think
We beat this topic, yeah.
that's enough too. Yeah, even with like
Yeah,
with
Eunbi will do well.
Detour and Luna. But I think now we have to close great topic on our hands as well. One that has helped this server gain about 350 members in 2 weeks.
Jeez, man.
Girls Planet
Crazy.
999.
I
999. Okay. So we saw through 2 episodes already, right? And so we went through the like first auditions part. As you all know, right? Trainees come from 3 different countries: Korea, Japan, and China, right? 33 of each to make 99, and 9 to debut, right? And of course, yeah, we got a lot of hype, right? And we have a dedicated thread on Girls Planet 999 now, right? In the server as well. Yes, exactly. So what do you think about these 2 episodes so far? Like, just in general, and then who are your top picks? I mean, like, based on my Discord name, it's obvious who my first pick is. So, what do you think about the first 2 episodes so far, and where do you think it'll go?
I enjoyed the both of the episodes that we watched together. Okay, just I'm a shamelessly plug here. We do live commentary every episode
That's right.
for Girls Planet 999. We watch it live with you guys. We
In
do
case
live
you didn't
commentary.
know.
Live commentary and then
You didn't
discussion
know, yeah.
afterwards as well.
And then
Yeah,
discussion
it's
afterward
great.
for like 5-10 minutes.
And then a
Right.
whole bunch of people from Twitter and Discord join.
Yep. Well, anyway, so my
Anyway.
perspective on the Girls Planet is like it just. I agree with Hood here. It says another producer, but
It's just
rebranded
produce show because they can't legally call it produce five
again. Yeah,
five or something because of the
yeah,
the controversy, right?
yeah.
So
But I'm surprised that the talent in the show is much more like through the roof compared to produce. You know what I'm saying? It's like
compared
have
to
Oh yeah.
compared to which produce though, I think produce like the
Produce
original
48
I think
yeah,
produce 101 was pretty good in terms of
pretty
talent
good. Yeah,
wise. Produce 48 was mainly because AKB 48 members aren't actually trained,
true.
right? They
Yeah,
literally just debut and then they grow and get better, right? That's the
yeah.
that's the main thing, right? So
Yeah, because the Japanese trainees are like on a different level this time. They're so good. And the Chinese trainees, I
They
mean,
caught
they
up.
being like the dark horse, they also caught up.
oh yeah, I mean I think the level of talent is pretty good. Uh, you know, this time around. Like
I
a lot of people like know that the Korean trainees are always going to be good, right? Mostly, the
yeah.
Chinese trainees are really good, right? They can be, but then a lot of people always count out the Japanese for whatever reason, right?
Mm.
Because they have that mental model of, oh, they're just going to be like the AKB 48 people, right? Same thing,
But they're not at this
but they're
time.
not because
It's like
they're not
crazy.
within AKB 48 first of all, right? And then two, um, they're trained very well as well. The Japanese trainees this time around. So yeah,
I enjoyed the show. I love the comedy. I love the so far, I guess. And my topics are, you already know my topics. My topics are the top three is being Eugene,
Oh
CLC member,
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
and then Chai Bing from China, and Kim Suyeon just because she looks like Unu.
Okay, okay, look, she's pretty talented too. Okay? It's not because she looks like Nunu, but like
Dude, yeah, I mean, the one that caught me off guard was like, oh my god, is that Unu?
yeah. Her face is pretty similar.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I'll take it.
I love how so many people like typing as well. It's really
Yeah.
funny.
I mean, Sunmi was on point when she said like, "Oh, Chai Bing, you are so alluring." I mean, hell yeah. She's like the oldest as well. She's like the
Alluring.
oldest as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's as old as Eunbi. 95 line.
She's as old as me. We're all in the same year, 95.
Nice.
Yeah, which means we're all old. Yeah.
What about you, Godwin? How'd you enjoy it? What about you, Jet?
I mean, it's
How'd you find the show?
it's classic produced. Like, what do you like? I watch all these things.
I haven't watched it,
like from the
man.
Korean
All the
shows,
drama.
Chinese shows as well, right? So like, yeah, it's a classic produce, but it's just it's interesting because the dynamic is different, right? I think Mnet is gonna keep adding countries to the list, right? So next produce girls is gonna be like plus Thailand too.
Plus Thailand, maybe plus
Right?
United States.
Okay,
Oh,
look, we're
God.
not gonna make a girl version of NCT Hollywood. Okay?
Oh no no
You don't
no.
have you don't have American Girl. Going
Nah
on.
nah nah.
Oh my god, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm
If
just
we get someone like if we get okay, never mind. No, I don't know about that. Because then people are like, oh, this isn't K-pop anymore.
That's something SM would do.
All right. So here's the, in case you guys didn't know, the group that will debut out of Girls Planet will only have the same the same length contract as IZ*ONE, which is 2.5 years. But they put a twist to it.
Oh
They'll be debuting a subunit from the group as well.
oh.
I don't know. I don't know. It'll be
Okay,
a,
what is
a
that
good
gonna
thing
look
for them
like?
or what?
Right? Yeah. Okay, the other twist too is that the group, like the members of the group, can freely promote with like the original groups as well. They're not
Yeah, that's the
exclusive to
thing.
Mnet
That's
as well.
the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I swear to God, on God, if they pull out the Chinese members like midway,
Okay, look,
just like,
Here we go again.
there's a possibility that might happen, right?
yeah, dude. The
Yeah.
thing is, the thing with produce group, the thing is with any Mnet groups, the reality show, they always like hit an instant success, like overnight.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if they like
like,
pull out the Chinese
doesn't matter.
member,
You look at like IZ*ONE, even though even though it was rigged for success in a way. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but like they know what they're doing.
yeah.
Right. So
So IZ*ONE had 2.5 years contract with all those achievements. Imagine if X1 made their like fulfill their 5 years contract, it'll be like much more success than that. And imagine like why 2.5 years again? I have no idea, but
Mm.
I guess we're just gonna cry again.
well, I mean, yeah. Here's the thing. There's so many. A lot of people don't realize it, but there's a lot of contract negotiations behind this as well.
Yeah.
Because now you have not only the different legal structure for Japanese trainees, but then you have to deal with Chinese trainees as well,
Different
and their
companies.
contracts, right?
Yeah.
So like, I think it's fine, right? Because all three parties have to agree on a contract lifetime, right? It is
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
I guess we have to see next episode. 'Cause
I
they'll
mean,
do
next episode is
first
going to be the
first mission.
the first challenge, right? Or the first mission.
Oh really? Oh
That's what they
damn.
always call it.
Yeah.
I should catch up.
they're gonna do a couple of
Okay,
songs.
so let's review all the songs that they're gonna do. So
Yeah, let's do.
it's "How You Like That" by Blackpink,
Mhm.
and then "Twice Is Yes or Yes,"
Okay.
and or was right. Okay, and then it was "Oh My Girls," the fifth
Fifth
season.
season.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
And then what else?
IZ*ONE Fiesta,
Eyes on Fiesta, and then the three
IZ*ONE
boy group
Fiesta,
song, right?
and then the three boy group song. Yeah,
BTS's Mic Drop, probably not
and
the Steve Aoki version. And then
yeah,
17's Pretty You. So yeah.
Oh,
Seven's Pretty You.
I'm looking forward to the Eve, man. That would be
Yeah,
good.
so we got spoiled from the outro of the show.
Yeah, I'm not like
Really?
Yeah, it's like they spoiled us. Who'll do which songs? Apparently, the girls, the Fuyaning girls. Oh no, it's Chaibing girls and Kim Sooyeon gonna perform the If.
yeah.
Ooh, okay.
For me personally, it is not biased opinion, but I'm really keen on seeing Fiesta because out of the girl group song, Fiesta has the
Hardest
I think
choreography.
it is hardest choreography, and I think it is the upbeat song.
Yeah, it's
compared
really
to the rest.
fast. Very fast
It's
paced.
really
It's really
fast.
fast paced, right? Yeah.
And the sister of Kai from TXT gonna perform it. Bahia.
Alright.
Oh, Kuning Bahia.
Henning by I don't know how.
I don't know how to
I
say it.
butchered. Yeah, I think I butchered her name there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be Bahia, right? Okay, cool. Thank you,
Bahia.
Justin.
Alright.
Yeah.
Bahia.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, she's like half Hawaiian as well, so yeah.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna get canceled. Come on, man.
I bet they can't even pronounce their names.
Come on,
True.
okay. You try to pronounce their names, yeah. I think it's gonna be interesting. But like this show is just classic Mnet. They still haven't stopped the evil editing.
Oh damn.
Yeah. It's classic Mnet style. Yeah. Just,
Yeah, so we have 10 more episodes. Yeah, we have 10 more episodes, so that means 10 more dramas. And voting is already started, so you guys
Oh yeah,
might as
voting
well.
already started. So make sure to download Universe, which is pretty a bad app. You have to do it.
Oh yo.
True.
No, you literally people try downloading Universe onto your phone and
It
try
makes your
using
phone hot.
It's like
The
so glitchy.
government taps
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
that's
the
true. Like
FBI.
I actually made my phone hot. That is true. That's not false.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just poorly designed, I think, in a way. Yeah, it's slow too. That is
2
true.
minutes?
But I mean, that's
Damn.
that's the only place you can vote.
Unfortunately.
Right? So. But I'm really curious on how the initial rankings are going to add up, because we know what the mentors and judges put in terms of the initial top 9 right now.
Yeah.
Right, and that's really without the input from
the fans. Yeah.
I mean, we're called Planet Guardians.
Wow.
Right?
It's kind of cringe.
Planet Guardians.
we're the guardians of the planets.
Let's go.
Yeah, apparently, Universe has a lot of saying on how the show goes. So they've been saying Planet Master, Planet Guardian,
Yeah,
all those cringy shit.
It's imagine they call the final group Galactic Girls or something.
Galactic Girls, dude.
Galactic Girls will join
no.
will join both Cosmic Girls, WJSN, and
oh man.
Hey man, if the music good, the music's good.
Already, right? The universe, right? Yeah, Galactic Girls.
They got a whole lore.
So the group will debut.
The whole lore, that's Space Undies.
Space Undies. God damn. Damn.
I'm
done.
I'm dead.
Yo, upvote this.
Hold this W, man. Space Undies. Yeah.
Hold this W.
Hold this W.
Give Wicked, please.
Dude, damn. Please no.
Yeah, please no.
Oh, please no.
Space
Oh,
Anis. For 2.5 years. Damn. No.
Hello, 안녕하세요. Space Sunny입니다.
Oh my god. Che Eugene didn't leave CLC for
Yes.
this. He didn't
Imagine,
sign up for this.
imagine downgrading from CLC.
I'm dead. I left
This
CLC
is
for
good.
this.
That's a good one. Alright, we have 10 more
Yeah,
episodes.
I mean, at least Crystal Clear is like a decent group name, okay?
Yeah,
like
Crystal Clear
CLC is fine.
CLC. Alright, what I'm saying is we have 10 more episodes, 10 more live
more
commentary
episodes.
from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, invite
And
all your
then,
friends
yeah,
here.
oh man, the other thing too, they're gonna eliminate 48 people.
Ooh, next
so-
week.
Yeah, so
Damn.
16 cells, right, if you will. But this time it's different because the mentors or the judges can choose to save one person from each cell that's going to be eliminated, right? So there's
Yeah.
that second chance card. So it's going to be interesting, I think, because you think about it, it's kind of unfair. Like if your cell like sucks and you're hard carrying your cell, you get a chance to to come back to the competition. Which I think is going to be interesting. And just an interesting dynamic, right?
Kiddo's going
So, yeah, I don't know.
crazy.
What does the chat think? Let's stop talking about.
Kiddo's going crazy with the whole
He's only-
concept. Yo, you should be their manager, man. You're doing better than them already.
Who, me? Why would I be their manager?
This chat.
Oh man. Oh yeah, that's fun. I mean, the voting also half of the votes are from Korean voters, and then half is international as well, right?
Okay,
So
okay.
that's gonna be interesting. I don't know where Danny went. Yeah. Anyways,
Good one, Joseph. Good one.
yeah. Astronaut in the ocean. Okay. Very, very cool. Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting. You'll see more Mnet, like your classic kind of thing, right? Oh, the other thing also is that the final group is not going to be fixed in terms of that nationality. Well, you can literally people can vote all Koreans in this group if they wanted to,
Yeah.
and then piss off Japan and China.
Poor guys, man.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing: it's already biased towards the. Think about it, right? Like 50% of the vote is already only from Korean people, right? It's already a built-in bias. I mean, to be fair, it's an Mnet show. Like it's always going to be biased towards, in a way. You look at you already look at Eyes One, right? 9 Koreans and 3 Japanese. Like
I just realized, have we had a huge group with 3 nationalities? Because we had One with Korean and Japanese.
G-idle.
Oh yeah.
G-idle.
Korean, Chinese, Thai, everything.
Thailand.
The whole world. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, you know what's interesting now, because Giotto is a 5-member group now. They have more foreign members than Korean members.
That's true,
Shadow.
yo.
Yeah,
I guess
so
it could work out.
I think that's a first, because even if you look at Twice, for example, they only have 4 foreign members and 5 Korean, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's not have Oli Lennon.
Oh god.
Yeah. Let's not talk about him.
Let's not talk about that. Thank you.
Get that out of here.
So, but anyways, there's that possibility. Whatever. Dami said 7 Koreans, 1 Japanese, Chinese member.
Oh god, poor guys. That would be so hard on the foreign members.
I mean, but to be honest, like that's kind of what goes on for. I mean, what has been going on for a lot of groups, anyways. Like with people who don't do like competition, they just come to Korea and want to be a K-pop idol,
Yeah,
right?
and it works
They're
out.
oftentimes like they're probably like the only one, in the group that comes from their country, right?
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, like yeah. To be fair, I mean, like these produced groups are or these Mnet groups are like it's a popularity contest because right people just vote. It's all up to the Planet Guardians in a way, right?
It's in your hands.
Okay, look for any competition like this. There's always going to be some sort of rigging going. It depends on whether or not they get
I was
caught.
just gonna ask that.
Like it's going to be it's a given that they're going to cheat somehow.
Yeah,
It's just a matter of how they're going to catch
they're
them,
gonna fine tune
or
the
if
group.
they catch them, right? Like
Yeah.
how is Universe going to protect have safeguards in place for like just voting abuse, right?
Yeah,
Because I know for sure like there are probably like voting armies, like there's one like farming centers,
yeah,
okay,
multiple
voting
accounts.
for their favorite girls. I'm not even joking. Like these people, like some people are hardcore. Like they're gonna
This
use
is
like
where Neil says touch
a
grass.
complete like computer lab full of like 50 like voting every day, like writing an algorithm to automatically vote for the favorite girls every like North. People are gonna do this, man. You know that's gonna happen. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
rigging and reality show, especially in Mnet, is like, yeah, it's everyday, bro. There,
Yeah,
even if it's not a blatant rigging like produce, it's just like all the small
yeah,
details,
they're
like
fine tuning it.
they're fine tuning it, like camera time, screen time, and everything.
Yeah,
Well, it's all manipulated, right? Remember, like
Yeah, it's
I'm not
already
cut out a
manipulated.
huge bunch of auditions,
Yeah.
right? From the broadcast. Like they're already crafting the storyline, like in terms of which trainees they want to, debut.
mm.
So they'll give them more screen time, right? And then which
Yeah.
ones they don't really want, like cut it out. I think for Soojin in particular, so the song she did is actually partially blocked on broadcast. it's
Is
it's
this
Yeah.
too
Bandit?
it's too spicy actually.
Yeah.
Paradise Lost.
Paradise Lost is a very spicy song. Yeah.
We're not gonna discuss that here.
But anyways, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, like
Anyways,
you look at the how they kind of allocated the screen time, right, for people. Like who Mnet's picks are for the group already. It's very obvious.
yeah, but then again, remember who's the girl from Galen? She got so many screen time, yet she didn't make it.
Wait, who?
Galen.
Oh yeah, well
PD48.
yeah, she was rigged
Galen.
out. That's why.
Oh,
She got
her.
rigged out.
Like she was
She got
supposed to be an eyes
yeah,
one, but she got rigged out. Yeah,
but we're not gonna talk about that here because
that was
it's just
yeah.
yeah. I anyways,
Anyways, so I think
on.
we've beaten this topic to death as well. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, that's about it for actually our season 2 episode 1. So hope you enjoyed our revamped Pream Radio. We'll make sure to get our music transitions back for next time. We'll work on it, right?
Mhm.
Pream Radio will be back for episode 2. I think sometime relatively soon, right?
Yes,
You know,
sir.
so
Stay tuned.
stay tuned for that. But other than that, hope that everyone can join us actually for Jeopardy night, because that's going to be happening
Oh
right now.
yeah.
Actually, after this is going to end, so hopefully you can stick around for that. But until then, stay safe and enjoy KCity. Peace out, y'all.
Thanks for tuning in to Pream Radio. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at KCity K-pop, on YouTube with a channel named KCity, and of course our Discord link can be found in the bios of the previously mentioned social media accounts.